Hello and welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Virina Flower and today I'm going to be showing you how I do my more softer type of drag look, which is perfect for any interviews or business meetings. So buckle up and enjoy! I felt a little bit more happier today, so I wanted to be a little bit more goofy. So I'm going to start by getting rid of all of that facial hair, and when I'm satisfied with the shave, I'm going to move on to NYX Hydro Touch Primer, and I'll prime my whole face with this. Then moving along, I'm going to pop down my brows with Elmer's purple glue stick, and of course I'm going to put a wig cap. Then using Give Face Cosmetics, I'm going to 5 o'clock shadow and my under eyes. Then using a Ben Nye translucent powder, I'm going to set it all down, and using a brush, I'm going to staple it all in so the product doesn't bleed into my foundation. I'll be using Kryolan 2V paint stick in the shade 2W as my foundation, and using a wet beauty blender, I'm going to buff it all out. Now it did get really warm, so I just removed my top, in case you're wondering why I'm half naked. To get back into it, I'm going to use Kryolan 2V white paint stick and put it right in the center of my face, and using a wet beauty blender I'm going to buff it out. And when I'm happy with the job, I'm going to move on into contouring. I'll be using Primark foundation stick, I believe in a shade Caramel. I'll place it like so, and using a wet beauty blender I'm going to buff that out. And when I'm happy with the result, I'll move on to my eyebrows. Using a thin sharp brush, I'm going to dip into the contour stick and map out my brows. Now that I'm happy with how they look, I'm going to move on with my nose contour. I'll be using the same sharp brush and the same contour stick, and I will thin down the nose and blend it all out. And now that I'm happy with everything, I'm going to set it down with Ben Nye translucent powder. Please do be careful with the powder, as the excessive amount of powder may cause you to sneeze. I usually give powder around 5 to 10 minutes to set on my face, and then when I'm ready, I will remove it all. I'll be moving along to my NYX contour palette, and I'll start on sculpting my face. I'll start going from light bronze to medium bronze and then to the darkest bronze. And to add color to my face, I'll be using my NYX blusher in Cherry. Moving along to eyes, I'll be using Jawbreaker and the shade Cone, and I'll use this shade to map out my crease. It's also perfect as a transition shade, so it's kind of 2-in-1. Then going to Morphe's 3502 palette, I'll be using this medium brown shade to add further depth to my crease. Then straight back to the same palette, I'll use a darker, more chocolate tone to add more definition in the crease. And using a fluffier brush, I will marry them together. Then using a short pencil brush, I'll go straight in for the black eyeshadow and put it in the corner to the middle to create that ultimate crease. Then using a fluffier brush, I will buff the product out. Now that I'm happy with how everything looks, I'll go straight in for the NYX white gel liner, and using a sharp brush, I will cut out the crease. And once again, this does take a steady hand and precision, so do take your time. As per usual, I'll take a little break and I'm going to have my favorite thing in the world, Lucozade! Now go ahead and dust off any powder that's left, And using Maybelline brow pen, I will fill my new brows in. Then using a sharp brush and TV white paint stick, I will clean up the underbrows. And I'll set that with Jawbreaker's White Virgin color. Then back to the Jawbreaker, I will use the Good Morning to give a more natural finish to my underbrows. And using a fluffier brush, I'll merge all the colors together. Now going back to the contour, I'm going to use this dense contour brush. I'll be using the darkest shade to sharpen my cheekbones. Moving along to lips, I'll be using my NYX lip liner pencil to map out my new lips. Now that I'm happy with how they look, I will fill them in with NYX brown liquid lipstick. And for more intense payoff, I will use another NYX lipstick. However, this one is Brown Suede Collection lipstick. Then using a drug lord, I will put that into my inner eyeline. And for my ombre signature lip look, I will put the same drug lord in the middle of the lips and smudge them together. Now straight back to the eyes, I'm going to use NYX White Eye Gel Liner. And I'll create a more precise and sharper line. And I'll set my face with Morphe's Setting Mist. I'll be using NYX's Jet Black Eyeliner to give myself more of a cat eye. As you can see here, my eyes look much more prominent. Moving on to the eyelashes, I'll be using my Water Drag 2 Stack Femme Tops. And don't tell anyone, but I use Weave Bond as my eyelash glue. I don't recommend using it, as if it gets in your eye, you can go blind, but I've been using it for a while, so I'm okay. Now all that's left to do is some mascara and to finish off the eyeline. I use Kiko's eyeliner pot and a sharp brush, and I'll just cut up the edges. Moving along to my under eyes, I will repeat the exact same process I did on top of my eyes. And now that I'm happy with how everything looks, I'll just throw on some glitter and put the wig and the rest of the costume, and voila! We're all done. Thank you so much for watching my video. Make sure to subscribe, leave a like and leave a comment, and I'll see you next time. Have a good day. Bye bye.